Hello and welcome back to the channel. So in this part of the video, we are going to discuss about heredity and variation. Let's begin with the term heredity. The term heredity represents the features which are transmitted from generation to generation and then it's permanently fixed for a particular person. It plays a very significant part in the formation of new species. That is the process of speciation. The term heredity is also known as inheritance. Now, according to the National Cancer Institute, heredity is the passing of genetic information and traits from parents to offsprings. The examples include like that of the eye color or an increased chance of getting a particular disease or the hair pattern extra. Heredity, in other words, is the study of characters that get transmitted from parents to progeny, and these characters are termed as heredity characters. This is brought about by the transfer of chromosomes from one generation to the next and is termed as a chromosomal basis of heredity. It must be noted that genes are the physical basis of heredity and the DNA is the chemical basis of heredity. It was R.D. Graff who proposed that both parents should contribute to heredity. Carl Ritter was the first to get an experimental evidence for inherited traits which tend to remain discrete. Although he was not successful to interpret it correctly, the theory regarding the heredity was first proposed in 1884 by Carl Nigali. It was shown by Davenport and Davenport in 1910 that skin color in humans is a polygenic trait and is a result of at least 3 different genes. Now, what is variation? The differences in the characteristic features of individuals of a particular species or progeny or even the siblings of the same parents. This is termed as variation. Examples include the genetic variation, which is manifested in the form of spectrum of skin tones or colors in human beings, or the shape of ears, etc. Hereditary traits are passed down through generations. DNA in human beings contains genetic information that is passed down from parents to the child. The genes, which are the important genetic unit of life, they are carried by the chromosomes, which are formed of DNA and related proteins. So these traits are passed down through generations, and DNA in human beings contains the genetic information that is passed down from parents to child. Genes, which are the important genetic unit of life, they are carried by the chromosomes, which are formed of DNA and related proteins. As we know that human beings contain 23 chromosomes in their somatic cells, including 22 autosomes and one set of sex chromosome, that may be XY or XX in males and females respectively. Typically, the XY stands for men and XX for women. There are about 20,500 protein coding genes in human genome. And in addition, in the pattern of epigenetic inheritance, some epigenetic tags survive as genetic information and are passed down from generation to generation in the form of epigenetic markers, which can affect the phenotypes of progeny.